What's up, everyone? Patrick here with Best Massage Tech, here today to review the Train Performance Gun, which is a handheld percussion massager or massage gun. These devices have become popular with amateur and professional athletes as a part of their warm-up and recovery routines. Also very popular with therapists and chiropractors. The first massage gun on the market was actually developed by a chiropractor. But let's take a look a little bit further at the Train Performance Gun. So the device itself does come with this carrying case. It has a handle, the case zippers. I'd say the case itself is probably about a foot high by a foot and a half long. Inside the case comes with a few different items. First is an owner's manual. Doesn't really have much in terms of instructions, just some precautions before using the device, so definitely something you want to take a look at before using the device. Next, it does come with a AC wall charger, very convenient for charging wherever you can find an AC outlet. The attachment heads come in their own smaller carrying case, which is a nice little zippered pouch. It does come with 5 different attachments. So you've got a cone attachment, a large ball attachment, a small ball attachment, a fork, and then a small disc attachment. So these attachments are really easy to put in and take out of the device. On the neck of it, there is just a little notch here. You just need to line that up on the gun and it pushes right in. So now let's take a look at the gun itself. So this is the gun itself. On first glance, it does look very, very similar to the Theragun G2 Pro, which really isn't a fair comparison just by the looks, because once you start to dive into the features of this gun, they are really quite a bit different. To charge the device, it does have a DC port in the bottom of it. You just plug it in there. It has a battery indicator, red, yellow, and green lights just based on the charge level. That lights up when it's charging and when it's on, so you know how charged your battery is. The device does have a 24-volt battery, which is about twice most other massage guns on the market only have a 12-volt battery. I've not had this device long enough to know exactly what the lifespan of the battery is, but just based on the voltage and knowing kind of the battery life of some of the other guns on the market, I would estimate this battery life, depending on what speed setting you're using it at, probably going to get about 2 to 4 hours of usage, depending on how long and how often you're using it. The device does come with an attachable head, so out of the package it is at 90 degrees here, but to adjust it, you just have a button on the side, you just press it. Once you press it, it does click in at 45 degrees and at 180 degrees. 180 degrees is really great for getting the hard to reach spots on your back. 45 degrees, maybe your upper back. But it's really just nice. It is really solid. It locks in at each of those positions. Great to have those 3 different adjustments. The device is a 3-speed variable setting gun. So on the top of it, it does have levels 1, 2, and 3. Once the gun is on, these light up in blue, depending on what setting you have it on. When you do turn it on, it does automatically go to level 1, which in terms of percussions per minute is 1600. Level 2 is 2200, and then level 3 is 3000. So in terms of how that kind of aligns with other guns on the market, it's on the higher end at a maximum percussions per minute. The G2 Pro and the G3 Pro from Theragun both max out at 2400. The Tim Tam version 1.5 power massager maxes out at one speed, which is 2500. Their new version 2 of the power massager is 3000. It does have 3 variable speeds as well, maxes out at 3000. And then the Hypervolt from Hyperice is the highest on the market at 3200 percussions per minute. So, depending on what you're looking for, you've got a couple different settings with this one. If you want that really high end, high percussions per minute, you can get that with this gun. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it on. The one thing that's quite remarkable about this compared to other massage guns on the market is how quiet it is. It does advertise that it runs at 76 decibels. When you compare that to the other guns on the market, if you're going to kind of do it DIY and take a work saw and convert it into a massage gun, that decibels on that is going to be around 105. The G2 Pro and the Tim Tam typically are registering between 85 and 90 decibels. The Hypervolt, which is known for being extremely quiet, is typically around 65 to 70. So I would put this right in kind of the range of the Hypervolt. The new Tim Tam version 2 power massager is supposed to be 60 decibels. It's not on the market yet, but 60 decibels would be very, very quiet compared to most of those that are on the market. And I've not used the Theragun G3 Pro yet. It did just come out this last week. They advertise that as 50% quieter as the G2 Pro. So just going on the decibels based alone, 50% of the 85 to 90 that it typically is would put it as the quietest gun on the market. But in terms of guns that I have used, I've not used the Hypervolt. This one is the quietest gun that I have used. Just for a comparison, I do have the Tim Tam version 1.5 power massager here. Just gonna give you a little bit of sound comparison. So this is the Tim Tam when it's at full speed. Now you hear that at the Tim Tam, you can barely even, if not, hear me talking at all. So I'm gonna turn on the performance gun here now, and it's gonna come on at the first setting. And even at the first setting, you can hear me perfectly clearly, even when I move it all the way up to the third speed. So it's on level 3 right now, 3,000 percussions. You can easily talk and hear a conversation, which is really, really nice if you want to use this in more of a public setting, whether you want to use it at the gym or in your office. Really much easier to use than something that's this loud. So if you're looking for something quiet, I definitely would recommend this. Overall, it is a really nice gun. It's sturdy, it's solid. A few flaws, if I'm going to kind of point out a few things that I noticed on it. The battery is not removable. All the other competitive massage guns on the market, competitors of it, your Tim Tam, your Hypervolt, and your Theraguns, they all have removable batteries. The one disadvantage of this not having a removable battery is, once your battery's dead, then it's dead. You've got to recharge it. Versus some of its competitors, you can have an alternate battery on hand and just pop a fully charged battery in and keep massaging. So, one minor flaw of it, it is a bit bulky too. Again, it is about the same size, if not, the exact same size as the Theragun G2 Pro. But, just putting it in comparison to the Tim Tam, you see it is quite a bit smaller. So in terms of traveling with it, it could be difficult. And same thing with travel with the battery. I have traveled with one of my massage guns before, and I've gotten varying answers from different airlines on whether you need to remove the lithium-ion battery from it. The fact that this one isn't removable could make it difficult to travel with if that's something you're looking to do. But overall, very solid gun. I'm very, very impressed with this. I look forward to using it more. And I will put together a full review on Best Massage Tech. So take a look at the website if you want to read more details after I've used it a little bit further. Thanks for watching.